New at 10, we're digging into a scary situation that happened over the weekend in Boaz. Boaz police arrested Heath Swearigan. They say he tried to kidnap and rape a woman. Boaz police say they detained him early Saturday morning as he was actively attempting to sexually assault her. WAAY 31 reporter Maddie McCaffrey joins us live from our newsroom. Maddie, you spent the day at the Sundown apartment complex where this situation took place. You talked to some folks out there about the incident.
Yes, we did, Nikhil, and everyone we spoke to told us it was the most traumatizing and scary incident that they never imagined happening right outside their window. And one of the neighbors told us that he heard the female victim screaming for help, and that's when he ran outside and called police.
Watching TV, and I heard screams, and so we looked out the blinds. Neighbor was dragging a lady down the stairs into the grass and outside of her apartment. And we go outside and he has her pants pulled down to her ankles and she was screaming stop. And so we immediately called law enforcement and I tried to keep him busy until law got here.
McMullins and other residents we spoke with say this apartment complex is quiet, full of families. Some residents tell us the suspect lived in the complex, but they did not know him. Many neighbors woke up just after 1 a.m. Saturday from hearing the victim screaming for help. McMullins says this was the most disturbing thing he's ever witnessed. He tells us he tried to de-escalate the suspect from attacking the victim further until law enforcement arrived minutes later.
He didn't even acknowledge me. He just kept doing what he was doing like I wasn't even. He would look at me. And every time I could get him to look at me, I knew he was focusing me, but he wasn't doing anything further. So as much as I could get him just to look at me, he was not looking at her or anyone else. So that was me trying to keep him looking at me, talking to him till the officers could get here. To keep things down so they could do what they had to do.
This incident is shocking and upsetting to many who live in the apartment complex.
If people do stuff like that, they need to be held accountable. And even though I didn't know this person that it happened to, I want to make sure that the dude gets what he deserves for what he did.
And the suspect, who's charged with the attempted rape and kidnapping, remains behind bars tonight. He's being held on a $60,000 bond. As for the residents of that apartment complex, they tell me they're still in shock and that this incident has put them on high alert, and they're going to continue to protect one another and their families. I'm live in our newsroom with coverage you can count on. Maddie McCaffrey, WAAY 31 News.